Now that we have seen how to construct a triangle with the base and the base angle as given out there, now comes the question of what if the sum of sides, which was given in the previous case, is now reduced to difference of two sides which are given. This session is about constructing a triangle whose base and a base angle is given and the difference of the other two sides is given. Let's see the session. So the session is about to construct a triangle whose base and base angle are given and the difference of other two sides is also given. So let's see how we can construct a triangle if there are difference of the other two sides which are given along with the base and the base angle. So let's see the construction process. So here the base which is given is taken out here. AB is the base, and after making the base AB, I have the base angle which is taken out here. So at A, let me say I have the base angle which I draw using the protractor, and then I get this ray. Now the difference of two sides, say for example, if I take the construction diagram as a rough work, ABC, this is given, or this is A, B and C, and this angle is given, then the difference of two sides, say AC minus BC, is given. Now this I take it as case 1 because there is a possibility that BC minus AC also might be given. That is, here the case 1 is that AC is assumed to be greater than BC. There is a possibility for AC to be less than BC, which we take exclusively as the second case. So the first case dealt with constructing a triangle is that this measurement AC is assumed to be greater than the length BC. So in this case, the value which is given out here for the difference of other two sides is taken on the compass and we cut the arc. So here we cut with the same measurement of the value as given in the difference of two sides, and using the compass I cut out here. So this cuts the ray at point D, and now I join BD. So after I join BD, I get a straight line which is like this. So for this line BD, I draw the perpendicular bisector. So we all know how to draw the perpendicular bisector. Take the pointer, take more than half and cut an arc. I get a perpendicular bisector out here. So I get this to be a neat ruler and a diagram. So here is D, and here I want to draw the perpendicular bisector. So here, let's say, here is the perpendicular bisector for this line. which cuts exactly at certain point. So let's say this perpendicular bisector meets the ray at A or at C. So here this is assumed to meet the ray at C. So I get the point C cutting the ray at point C. I join BC with a straight line. And then I get a triangle ABC, which is clearly obtained as given by the dotted line. This is how we get the straight line. The dotted line represents the triangle ABC, which is obtained where the base angle and the difference of two sides is given. We can construct a triangle ABC. Is the required triangle. As how we identify the triangle ABC with the base angle and the difference of two sides as given. With the case 1, AC assumed to be greater than BC. Now let's see how we can construct a triangle whose base angles are given and whose perimeter is given. This session is about constructing a triangle whose two base angles are given, not the third base angle, but only the base angles are given and the whole of the perimeter, that is, sum of all sides of the triangle, are given. To construct a triangle whose base angles are given and the perimeter is given. So let's understand what are the given things through which we can construct. So here, if I assume a triangle, we have only the base angles which are given, but we don't have the length. So we cannot assume the length, but we assume that the base angles are given and AB plus BC plus AC is given, angle A is given, and angle B is given. Is how we have all the three different things which are given in the triangle ABC. So let's see how we can construct a triangle whose base angles are given and the perimeter is given. So let me take the perimeter length which is given out here as the base. So I take the base initially such that this is nothing but the length xy is such that it is the perimeter of the triangle. So I draw a line segment base xy, which is nothing but the perimeter of the required triangle ABC. Now from x and y, I draw the base angles A and B, which are given to be the same as I draw here. My base angle A value is drawn as an angle out here. and my base angle B, which is drawn from Y, is drawn from here. Now from this we draw the angular bisectors of X and Y. So once we get these two angles, then I draw the angular bisector X at X, and I draw the angular bisector at Y. At Y. And these two angular bisectors meet, say, at point A. That means the angle which are equal cut at the point A. Now, after I get the point of intersection of the two angular bisectors at X and Y which meet at A, now I take the perpendicular bisector for XA. So let me take the distance XA or AX and draw the perpendicular bisector. And let me take the perpendicular bisector of AY, say, which cuts at B and C. So here the perpendicular bisectors from AX and AY meet the baseline XY at B and C, as can be seen clearly in the diagram. So I get 3 points ABC which are joined. So I join AB and AC and I get ABC, which is a triangle. So here I get the required triangle. So ABC is the required triangle. Triangle ABC is the required triangle. Is how we construct using the angular bisectors and the perpendicular bisectors. So if base angles are given and the perimeter of the whole triangle is given, that is sum of all sides of the triangle is given, we can construct a triangle using this process. Take the base with the measurement of the perimeter of triangle. From X, draw an angle equal to angle A. From Y, draw an angle equal to angle B, and then draw the angular bisector of X, and from Y, draw an angular bisector of Y, and then they meet at point A. So from XA, draw the perpendicular bisector, and for line segment AY, draw another perpendicular bisector. Clearly the two perpendicular bisectors meet the baseline XY at B and C. The points of intersection of the perpendicular bisector and the baseline XY are B and C. Join AB and C, which forms a triangle as represented by the dotted region. So in this case, triangle ABC is the required triangle, which can be constructed only if the base angles are given and the perimeter is given. Constructing a triangle ABC with the rules.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.